Hello everyone. Going to do a bit of a little prelude. We're going to be doing a mythical collaboration with Tracey from MiniScenesGB. This is going to air in early part of June. I'm having to get mine started early because I have surgery coming up next week, so I'm having to kind of sort of do mine in mid-May. I'm getting mine done now because I don't know how I'm going to be feeling later in the month. I'm going to feel up to doing mine later, so I'm getting mine done now, and it'll be ready to air when it's ready for later. Just want to say thank you to everybody, all my subscribers and all new and original. I hope everybody enjoys the video. It's had its ups and downs. You'll get to see as I go through the video. You'll find out more about all that because it's not done. I'm only halfway through it right now, but I just wanted to make sure everybody make sure you check out all the other people that are doing the collaboration. There's going to be lots of other people doing it. So there's going to be a link. When I get the link, I'll be adding it to my video. So make sure you check out everybody else on the list. There's going to be lots of people in there. So make sure you check everybody else out. Mine's going to be my first time trying this. It's a shaker skull. So we're going to have fun doing this. I'm going to put you on pause and get back to the middle section of where I'm at and continue recording. So we'll be cutting and editing at that point. See y'all soon. Good morning everyone. This is going to be the start of my collab video for Tracey's collab for the mythical creation. This is going to be my first attempt at a snow globe shaker skull. I've never tried making a shaker skull before, or really shaker anything other than my attempt on my snow globe tumbler I did, the blood drip one. So this is my first attempt on one for the skull. I've got a ornament I'm going to be filling up, but first I'm going to start with coloring in on the bottom jaw here with some Super Chameleon colors from Just Resin International from Australia, the green, red, purple. I'm going to do the bottom jaw here, maybe the nose and the eyes, I'm not really sure. Maybe just the bottom jaw. We'll see how it goes as I get in. It's probably going to be hard for you to see because I've got to be able to see, so I'm not sure how much of an angle I'll be able to get it for y'all. And I'll probably have to fast forward through that part, and then I'll do whatever cleanup I need to from that part after that. And then I'm going to do probably a small amount of some fast cure. I know I'll end up with some lines, but I want about I think 40 milliliters, I'm guessing. Mix up about 40 milliliters of fast cure, and I'll put it on the bottom, and when it gets to the tacky stage, I'll put the ball in, but while that's getting to that stage, I'll be mixing up this, and I'm kind of sort of torn between what I want to put in, whether I want to... I first initially wanted to do it red, so it would look like kind of sort of like blood,
But now I'm thinking I want to do glow in the dark, so I'm kind of sort of torn, and I'm not sure which way I'll do when it comes to that point. I had 2 different reds picked out, but then this morning I started thinking about doing some glow in the dark. So I've got some glow in the dark glitter and I got some glow in the dark powder. I'm kind of sort of, you know, thinking about tossing in there, so we'll see which way it ends up going when it comes to that point. So I'm going to get started on brushing in here, and this is, I do have the wax paper down. I did remember that. It's easier to get up off than your silicone mat if you spill it, which this stuff, you know, it goes everywhere, and these chameleons are pricey, so you want to try and salvage what you can to the best of your abilities. Anything off the thumbs there. See what I can use out of the cap here too. Like I said, I know it's going to be hard to try and see. I'm just literally taking what I can out of the cap and brushing it into the mold. And I'll fast forward this part because this is going to end up being, you know, a multi-process video, so I'll fast forward through bits so we're not too long, because I know my videos are long and I do apologize. again, that's the Super Chameleon Green, Red, Purple from JustResin.com.au. Excuse me. Set that out the way. I'll do this part, and then while this is trying to set, I'll try and get this done up. And then we can pause and wait for that to set up and come back. I'll set an alarm for like 2 hours and come back and see if it's tacky enough. Here I am forgetting to turn it back on again, starting to pour. Sorry if my head's in the way. I'm trying to see what I'm doing, how much is going in. I think that's actually enough. Made too much. It's okay, I can find something else to put this into. Alrighty. And I want you actually tilted some. I need something under you. Let's see if that'll be good. Set it where I want that. And let's see, what shall we do with this? Let's add a smidgen more of this in. Where am I put my glow powder? Alright, this one is done. No more glitters or mica powders. We're done with those. Set them back off. sure we have good glow. And another scooping here. Probably overdoing the glow, but I want to make sure it glows. Should probably done a lot less on the glitters too. A lot less on the glitters. I think I might just put this in something else. Start over? Nope. Yeah, I don't think I want the glitters in there. This was nowhere near that much. It's hard to tell because it's not clear. So that's not too much white. Alrighty, pause and be right back because I gotta rinse. Okay, I'm thinking, oh yeah, let's not grab the wrong one. So the first one I had used was vegetable glycerin. If that'll, y'all can see that, it's just pure vegetable glycerin. The second one I'm using is just generic baby oil. And I've got to shake this up because it's separating in there. It's just food coloring. It's oil-based food coloring, so it will mix with the baby oil. Mixed up way too much. And before I put that in there, let's see about getting, whoops, don't fall please. This actually shook up a bit better. And see if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing and glowing too. Right quick. Oh, you have to turn the light off. You can still see that it's picking up glow. Oh, maybe I will turn the light off so you can see a little better than I can. I can see it, but yeah, it's picking up glow. So I can continue on with this part and turn my lights back on. Pardon me reaching over. Get this standing up straight. And get that off my finger. I wonder if I should put a little bit extra out. Or, where's my BBs at? Didn't I just get my BBs in? Yes. Stainless steel. I say, did one just fall? They're not BBs, but they're stainless steel, 5mm. Hopefully that'll help stir it up when you're shaking it around. Hopefully one should be enough in there. Set this over here for the moment and get this in here. Come on, set up a little more straight, please. Excuse me, sorry about that. The sinuses are awful. Yeah, of course I move it in it. Goes right to the table. I'll get this rinsed out. I can make sure the top is good and cleaned off so I can get this is clean. I gotta see if I get this level. Here, where's my level? Where's my level? Got a brand new level. There it is. No, you are not level. I don't know how to make you level. about right here. Son of a... Okay, now I can see about getting some wrapped around. Let me get you back up here for a second. Get the big lamp. Yep, it's stringy. Don't know if it's quite where I want it. I think I'll let it go for a little longer. weird. Got one spot that's like one of just stuck in there. Slowly moving. So, we're going to have a two-tone brain that glows in the dark. Snow globe shaker skull with a wee bit of glitter. I don't see anything leaking. Huge plus. Right, nothing leaking. It's just stuff on my gloves. Hold it in this hand. Nothing showing. Nothing leaking at all. It's good and sealed. And I think we're at the point. Oops, sorry, my head. All I can do is try. Let's see if I can. Tip you in. Get that way. Keep you that way, and hope that's hidden behind the eye part. And we shall be back when it's time to do the next stage of pour, which will be clear until we get to the top of, or at least to about right here where the nub is, and then I'll probably start doing some black after that point. And I may end up coming back in and adding some more powder, which I still have it up here, the one I was working with. Yes, okay, good. I will leave it here so I know which one I'm working with. And the resin I used was the BSREZN UV resin for going around the lid. And that's just a ornament I had bought at Christmas time because I've been planning to do this. I just hadn't gotten around to it because so many other people had been doing it. And since Tracey said we were going to do the mythical collab, I'm like, ooh, perfect time for me to jump in and try this out. So that's what I'm doing for my collab, is trying my very first shaker skull. So we'll be back and see you on the next step. See y'all soon. Hopefully that'll help with any bubbles. I don't want to spray in here. It is out the way, right? that about where I wanted it? I think I actually went a little over where I wanted it. Should have stopped at the teeth. Darned it. Are we recording? So, not so funny story. I got this in. It's not even an inch deep from the last part I poured, because that's how big the bauble is. The ornament is an inch. And as it's curing, and I was working on a completely different project, I was trying to do some dragons. I'll show that at the end if I happen to remember. I hear this pop, and then I'm getting splattered with resin all across the left side of my face, because I had this to the side as I was working here on the other project, which I ended up having to scrap because I don't know if you can see the divot here is where oil popped out from around the lid. I had to clean off, and it finally cured. Everything else is cured, but yeah, I have oil that seeped out, so I'm going to try and do still filling oil. I don't know if it's got a slow leak. I've turned it upside down and I don't see anything coming out. Oh, no, maybe it still is leaking. Well, I'll try and get some more alcohol on there, clean it up, and I'm going to put some UV on it. But yeah, the little divot is where oil seeped up and out from inside the ornament. So I'm going to get some more of my little paper towels and some alcohol and try and make sure I have, and then I'm going to have to, because I keep wiping off my chameleon, I'm going to have to recolor my chameleons back in. I'm going to put gloves on, get some UV down in here, and just, you know, around the area of this spot, and let that get the UV light on it, have it curing. Get the light brought over here. And then once I get that on and cured, then I can, you know, put in some more chameleon. Took a minute for my brain to think. Yeah, I'll get more chameleons brushed back on where I've accidentally rubbed it all off. My back is killing me today. Oh, yesterday was not a fun day with that because, like I said, I was in the middle of one project, which I ended up having to scrap because I, you know, stopped everything I was in the middle of and went to go clean up, try and get all the resin off for me as soon as possible, and grabbed a scrap towel get it off from me. And I have, what is it? Fuduo Epoxy resin cleaner. Cleaning removal or something called like that. I got it off Amazon. And it's a scrub. And I took that, I used like a paper towel, or I used the cloth, got most of it off, used baby wipes, got some other parts off, found some in my eyebrow, my hair. It was all down the left side of my face, got it off my clothes. Had to finish pouring because I still had stuff in cups. I had to finish pouring my dragons that I was working on. And it was an awful mess. Turned the fan on, trying to keep this cool so it wouldn't overheat, because apparently that's what was happening. The 4-hour cure with this, even though it was, right at an inch, apparently the two heating together was too much. So that with, I guess, the oil, it made it decide to go pop out. And there's some glitter that's also floated around. I could see a few pieces that came out into the resin. So we'll have to see how it looks when it gets completely finished. Sorry, my brain is trying to figure out where I'm going from here. I've got to get UV in there, make sure it's in solid. Hopefully it adheres to it. And that's just going to have to be as good as it gets, as whatever light can get in here. I don't know if I can get anything off of this or not. I'm hoping I have the right colors here. So this was the color. Super Chameleon Green, Red, Purple. I'm hoping that was the color I started with, because I really can't remember right now. It's by Just Resin International, from Australia. I'm going to mix up some hold on. See if you can even see. I dusted what was left in there. I even dusted the top. I'm going to pour in black. I'm going to mix up deep pour. I'm guessing about 8 ounces. It's
So I'll get that mixed up and we'll be right back. Okay, stirred for 5 minutes, right as the beeper went off there. And that's my FGCI liquid glass. Pours 2 to 4 inches. Deep pour. And now I'm going to put in some of this, I think this is the Alumalites dye. And yes, yeah, it's Alumalites black dye. I keep it in a Ziploc baggie because it is awfully messy. Get one little dot on the outside and then it just leaves a mess everywhere. I don't think it takes too much, so let's see what one drop here does. Black but not opaque yet. One more. Actually, I think that is good. So, get this closed back. Air out. Oh, good. Nothing on the gloves. Work all the streaks out. Powder to it though, just in case there's any spots I might be missing. This is just the generic Temu powder, chameleon powder. That way you don't have just a black spot. It might give it a little touch of color. Deep pour is gonna, take 2 days just for this to cure, at least, maybe even longer. So something like this could take up to a week for this shallow. So. Let's cross our fingers and see if I even mixed up enough. And I didn't. I've got to mix up some more. Should have done, what, 4 more ounces? At least. So I will do that and be right back. Okay, I topped it up. I'm crossing fingers, everything goes well. Had a few extras, so I poured them over here. Those are going to take quite a bit longer to cure up. We'll be back in a couple of days when everything's ready to unmold. I shall see y'all soon. A few seconds for y'all, a couple of days for me. Be back in a bit. Bye for now. See y'all later.
Good morning and welcome back, everyone. It's time to check on everything. It seems like it's good and solid. It's not making any imprints, fingerprints, not even the hearts. So, and I hope I didn't mess these up because I did pick them up to move them out of the way the other day. So I'm hoping I didn't mess up the fronts of those. We'll find out in a bit, but this is the one we're all excited to check on. Those are just little extra pieces. So let's see if this worked or if I have a big mess on my hands from the oil. Or if I can get this out on my own without any assistance. I hope I don't have to use any spray in here. See how my arthritis holds up today. Hopefully I won't have to pull it off camera to try and get this rolled out. Come on, stay rolled up. Thank you. There we go. It's getting some pretty colors underneath there. Looks pretty darn good. Put that back right side. Set the mold out the way. See if I can get the, it's been sitting in one position a while. See if I can get it shook up some. Powders want to stick on the one side, trying to get it loosened up. I don't know why it's sticking to the top in there. Maybe I should have put two bearing pieces in there trying to help it shake better. Let it sit and see if it'll come off the top some. Work its way. Seems like it's slowly doing it, trying to get the bubble through. some of the glare off. Shouldn't have put as much white powder in there, I think, as part of it. But I've got my two-tone. Two-tone brain. Dark green. And the glow in the dark. So let's get the lights and see how well it glows outside of here. Grab my or would this one probably be better and faster? Charge it. Oh, I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? There we go. So there's glow-in-the-dark glitters and there's glow-in-the-dark powders in here. There's also white mica powder and there's green food coloring, oil-based food coloring in here. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to turn around without shaking too terribly badly. So it glows even through the white. You can see it through the dark of the green, food coloring part. The longer you charge it, the longer it'll glow. Let me get the lights back on. Move this out the way. So I colored his eyes, his cheekbones some, his nose. So you can see it faintly, but it got poured clear up through partial. I only poured black up to a certain area. You can see it some through here when the dark is behind it. But when you see the changes, he lightens up a lot. No bubbles in here. And I don't have the line other than where it goes from clear to the color. Thankfully, I actually don't have the line from where I have the 4-hour fast cure, at least was not that I can see. I don't see the line from the 4-hour fast cure and the ArtistsResin. Not seeing any bubbles inside the eyes or anywhere. I will have to deburr the bottom down here. Let me get that right quick. Take sharp spots off. Staticky. And if it still has a rim, and because of the little round tip, if you can't get quite close enough, I use a file. Just make sure there's no, as long as it's the bottom and you're not going to see it. I gotta get some more shelves up because I need spots to put my stuff. Gotta get my husband to put my last shelf up. Then we gotta make some more because I still need more shelves. I already have plans for that shelf. I have things that need to go on that shelf. So let's get him set down. I know what colors. Ooh. Pretty. That's interesting. Couple little pieces on the side here. I'm trying to get off right quick. I think it must be a scratch on that one mold. That's not the first time something's come off on that piece. That one I'll leave because it's not full. So this was just mixing in some of the chameleon powder, and it sunk down in there, which was a good thing, so it wasn't just plain black. I like how that effect did that. Guess there was a little, just barely a little left in that one. That was just the little extras left over. Don't forget to check out everybody in the collabs videos, because there's going to be lots of makers in the mythical collab. It's going to air June 7th for Tracey with the MiniScenesGB collab. So I'm pretty sure that's the date I have mine set up to air. Be sure to check everybody out. And I hope you all enjoy my two-tone glow-in-the-dark shaker. Let's see if I can turn the ring light off to see if I can get some of that. I'll have to get some still pictures so you can see the two-tone effect. Because you can see it from the side, but if I try and tilt it for the pictures, tilt it to the camera, then of course the dark green keeps floating up. So it's hard for me to pull it up for y'all to see. Because the baby oil's lighter than the vegetable glycerin. And that's what I mixed the dark green, or the green oil-based food coloring with. And the other, I shouldn't have put the white in with the other one. I should have just done green in with the other one, with the glow in the dark and a couple of the silver holographic. I sure hope you enjoyed it. This was fun making this. A little worrisome at the one point with the little pop of the resin coming out. Definitely doesn't look round in there. Looks really odd. Looks very oddly shaped. The head makes it look a different shape. but it's a round ornament in there. Doesn't quite look round, does it? Illusion. I will get some pictures at the end of it and have them posted, so be sure to check those out at the end. And I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and my member, Billie Holman, for being my member. Thank you so much. Appreciate everyone. I have my shout out list. MiniScenesGB, Miss Tracey, ArtistsResin, Beadinkrazy Custom Creations, Dragons and Dresses Craftsortium, Marvelous Artzy, Crafty Shenanigans, Amy's Resin Corner, Glitz and Glitter by Michelle, Crafting with Karla, Crafting with Wingless Angel, Marcy's Artsy Fartsy Creation, Epoxy Me That, Wendigovan Studio, Resin Nut, Beck's Crafts Designs, Billie Holman Creations, Pretty Not Perfect Crafts, Beige House DIY, Lottie Jasmine Designs, Never Perfect Resin, Loose Skulls Crafts, Michelle _ Resin Rebel, Stacy _ The Crafty Cat, Southern Lady Artistic Creations, Reptiles and Resin, Awesome Incidentals, Diana's Crafty Castle and ASMR, RevCritter DIY, Jellybean Designs, DandA Resin, Art Less Ordinary by Ben Mayo, Toonfish Crafts, Claire's Crafty Corner, Daniel Cooper, Wanda's Blessed Creations, Ruby's Resin Studio, The Dragon's Cave, Poxy Princess by Alicia, My Love of Crafts, and pause one moment. Andrew Walker, Art by Me, Cynthia's Crafts and More, Our Crazy Life Scotland, Crafting with Annie Jones, Gail Henke, Gert Creates, Oahe Do, Twisted Anomaly Arts, Kat Johnson, Butch's Resin Creations, Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Tracey's Random Stuff, Tracey Lippett-Life as an older YouTuber, Creepy Crafts, Missy Evans Crafty Creations, Sweet Ray of Sunshine, Tim Watkins, Resin Nut. And if anybody else that is a subscriber to my channel, make sure you put your name in my sorry, having a little memory issue here. Make sure you put your name in the comments so I can get your name added to my shout out list so I can help your channel grow. Glad to help everybody out by giving everybody shout outs. I hope and if I have your name wrong, oh, Blue Elephant Gifts also. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I sure hope I haven't missed anybody. But yeah, if you have a channel and you're a subscriber, please let me know so I can get your name added to my shout out lists. I want to help everybody's channel grow. It's, you know, it's just kindness. It's to help support everybody, to help support each other. This isn't a rat race or anything. It's just, you know, supporting each other. That's just, you know, something that we should all strive to do. It's just, something that's, it's for the good of the community. It's something, everybody's got something to learn from somebody else. I've learned from new channels. I've learned from channels that have been out there for a while. So it's just, something, you never know where you might find something new from. So give other channels a check out. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and please don't forget to check out all the other people on the collab list, because there's going to be lots and lots of cool videos out there. And I don't believe everything's going to be resin related. I think there's going to be some mixed media and some other things on there. So not everything is going to be resin related. It is supposed to be, along the lines of mythical. It doesn't have to be dragons and skulls and stuff. So if that's not, necessarily your thing, it could be, fairies and other things like that. So just be on the lookout and check it out. I see y'all later. Thank y'all. Bye.